In this video, I'm really excited to review a brand new book by Graham Cochrane called How to Get Paid for What You Know. We're going to talk about the 6 steps that he lays out in the book for creating an online business that creates a passive income style business model for you so that you can create a business based around what you know and scale that business nearly infinitely. It's really exciting. Graham is a big part of why I am where I am in terms of my business, my lifestyle, being able to leave my 9-to-5. I owe a lot of that to Graham and his teaching and mentoring. So I'm really excited to tell you about this book. So in the description below, you can find a link to purchase his book. Go buy it, support him, give it a rating and review. You will not regret it. I read this book in about a day. It was really, really good, and it just puts on paper everything that he teaches in his podcast and in his courses. It's really, really great. So be sure to grab a copy of it. Who am I? My name's Lane. I love to help people start and grow online businesses that create life-changing passive income for them. About 2 years ago, I was able to leave my 9-to-5 and go full-time with my online business. We just crossed over 6 figures. We're on our way to $1 million, and I am documenting the journey on this channel. So if you're into that kind of thing, be sure to subscribe, give this video a like, and if you don't like it, be sure to hit the dislike button twice just to make it count. All right, so let's dive into this book. First, I want to tell you about Graham in particular. So Graham came from the mixing and mastering world. He was a musician, and he started teaching other musicians how to mix and master their songs. And he started a brand called The Recording Revolution. And his whole story is in the first chapter of this book. But the cool thing about his story is that he made his first 7-figure online business not by teaching other people how to do it, which is a very common way to make money. There's actually a lot of money in teaching people how to make money. But that's not how Graham did his first online business and got it to 7 figures. He was actually teaching hobbyist musicians how to mix and master music on the side, and he was able to scale that to 7 figures. So in about 2018, he started his personal brand, the Graham Cochrane brand, teaching people how to create passive income style businesses based around their passion, skills, and knowledge. So when I was kind of flailing about trying to figure out how to make money online, I had experimented with a ton of different things. I found Graham's teaching, and I got his course, Automatic Income Academy, which I highly recommend. If you go to grahamcochrane.com, you can find his courses there. But I just did step by step what he teaches in that course, and it allowed me to build my business, Preaching Donkey, to a point where I was able to leave my 9-to-5, and eventually I started my own personal brand right here, and we're off to the races. And I'm documenting my journey and sharing along the way what I'm learning as I'm experimenting with things that Graham teaches and things that I've learned from other people, and really how I've been able to craft my own style going forward. But Graham's teaching has a special place in my heart because it is the thing that catalyzed my growth and subsequent freedom from my 9-to-5 and being able to pursue my passion. And that's been a really cool thing. I was actually able to meet Graham just a few weeks ago at his private launch party for his book. I was able to get my book signed, able to get some time hanging out with him, and that was really, really cool. And it was also kind of neat because he had no idea that it was coming. It was a total surprise. And it was just cool seeing all of that come together. One of the things that Graham emphasizes in this book and emphasizes in his teaching and in his business is the idea of generosity. That you give first, you give the best of what you have, you give your best stuff away. You are insanely generous with your business, and that will come back to you. And that's one of the things that my wife and I started doing in 2021. We've always tried to be generous as Christians. That's part of our faith, is to be generous, to give. But in 2021, we really upped it a notch, and we decided we're gonna give to the point where it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, it's just a lot. So we started giving more to our church. We started finding needs around us and giving them, and we started becoming just more generous intentionally. And that was the year that my business tripled in revenue from the year before and really set me up to hit 6 figures this year and be on my way to 200 this year, hopefully, and $1 million very soon. That shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance and generosity mindset, I owe a lot of that to Graham and his teaching as well. So with all that said, let's dive into the actual contents of the book. So Graham breaks it down into 6 steps that if you follow these 6 steps, you will know exactly how to build your online business and be well on your way to a passive income style business that frees you up to work less and live and give more. All right, so the first step is find your idea. And he has a lot of information on the best ways to nail down what is your idea. What is the thing that you're gonna teach about, the thing that you're gonna make courses and content about, the thing that you're gonna coach other people on. Your idea for an online business is probably the thing that comes so naturally to you because you're so interested in it and you're so good at it that you don't even quite recognize that it's unique to you. You don't even quite recognize that that's a skill that other people would want to learn from you because it's something that you've so easily developed or so intentionally developed that now you don't even quite remember what it was like to not know the thing that you now know. You'll be well on your way to finding your idea when you recognize the talent that you have that other people probably see in you and wish they had. Step 2 is growing your audience. Graham talks a lot about how growing your audience has a lot to do with the content that you provide them. That by making content that's consistent and helpful and relevant, you can begin to grow an audience that knows you and likes you and trusts you. Step 3 is build your website. One of the best things that I learned from Graham is that your website really should serve one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to get people from your website to your email list. That your website should not be a resume of everything you've accomplished in your life, right? That's what LinkedIn is for. Your website is for one thing and one thing only, and that is to generate leads, to get people from that website to your email list, and you do that with a lead magnet, and Graham teaches you how to do that in the book. Number 4, craft your product. So Graham talks about the different types of digital products that you can make, starting with an online course. And one of the things he mentions, and this is totally true, and I love this about online courses, is that they are the way to basically print money out of thin air. Because you build a course once, and then you're able to sell that course 1,000 times or 10,000 times or 100 times, and it's basically the same amount of work. It really is the pinnacle of a passive income product. And he teaches you how to craft and build your online course. So far what we've done is we've found our idea, we have built an audience, we built our website, and it is focused on generating leads, and now we've crafted a product. And then the 5th step is launch your offer. This is where you take all of that work that you did into putting your course together, and now you make it available for sale. And you want to launch it as big and as large as possible, and he teaches you how to do that. And then finally, step 6 is going to be automating your sales process. And really, this is where the magic of Graham's teaching comes into play. A lot of people who teach online business teach what's called a launch model. This is where all of your money is made when you launch, and then between launches, it's a little bit dry. It's kind of feast or famine. When you launch, you make a ton of money, and then the 4 months in between, you ain't making nothing, right? And that can be really, really hard for online business owners to manage. One of the things that Graham teaches that's different is to say, let's launch the course, make as much money off it as possible, and then let's take that course and work it into our evergreen system, where when we're making content and people are going from that content to our email list, and they're going through our funnel or through our sales process, which we teach a lot about on this channel, they're going through that sales process and then they're purchasing our course, then what we have to work on is just making sure that our content is on point, that our lead magnet gets people in, that our welcome sequence and email funnel is doing its job, presenting more value, and then leading people to purchase our product. And if we're doing that over and over, all we have to do is go back and repeat the process, build more products, create more content, and then people are always coming into our kind of system that we've built, and it keeps running itself. So we're not reliant on occasional launches, but but we're making a lot of money every month, and that money continues to grow as our audience grows. You can find more out about this process and how I have applied it at lanesebring.com/supersimple. This is my super simple guide to your first $500 online. I take some of the things that I learned from Graham and some of the things that I've discovered as I've done this process myself now with 2 businesses, and I just show you in this guide how you can do it too. That's lanesebring.com/supersimple. So pick that up for free, my super simple guide. Go down in the description, click on the link, and buy Graham's book. Be sure to support him. And if you want to know how I've been able to make all of this translate into $100,000 a year, as I'm now a 6-figure business owner, be sure to click on this video where I'll show you exactly how all of it breaks down for me, and you'll discover how you can make it happen for yourself as well. So click right there, and I'll see you in that video.